YouTube, what's going on? It's the young gunner, DJ G-Wiz. It's Friday. Welcome to the weekend. So I'm getting ready, packing up. You never know where I may end up. Guys, continue to watch me this weekend. See what we can get into. But yeah, just trying to get my rest right now. Don't want to say too much, but like I said, continue to watch the videos. See if maybe I end up somewhere, you know? You know what it is. It's been a productive week, busy, lot of stuff that I overcame this week. Don't want to get too personal on this, but I'm just grateful, for my courage, my strength, and again, I keep telling you guys to keep pushing, keep fighting, and basically don't live in fear. Do what you want to do. You should be living your life at your, I would say, in the best form, rather, how you want to. So let's get into it. So I want to just talk about levels. I mean, there's always levels to the game, Anytime you do something or you're trying to do something, everyone is on a different level. And, your job is to identify where you're at and enjoy the journey, because if you stick it out and you hang around with the right people and you put in the work and effort, you're going to level up as well. So it reminds me of a time of when I was trying to learn how to ride a bike. You just don't hop on a bike. I know it's been a long time for you guys as well as me, but you start out with the little tricycle gimmick or the big wheel, and you kind of pedal, and then you could stop with your feet. It doesn't really go fast, but you use your feet to stop, or you just kind of do the reverse thing. But you got two wheels on the back or multiple wheels on the back, and you got one on the front, so you're always balanced. And then as you get bigger, you get to the real bike, with the training wheels. And so, you pedal, you stop, you go backwards to stop. You remember that? You put it in reverse to stop. That's crazy. And you went with the training wheels for a while. And then as you got older and got, more confidence, then that test came. It's time to take them training wheels off and go. And I remember my dad, he helped me, he taught me. And, of course, there was some skin up knees and some skin up elbows. Old school, they had to hit us with those alcohol pads, man. Man, those are times. But you keep falling, falling, and falling, and falling. And one day, you just kind of balance for a second, and then you fall. And then the next day, you balance a little bit more. And, you pedal 3, 4, 5 more times, and then you fall. And before you know it, it's like you can ride down the street and then turn around without falling. It just kind of happens gradually. And it's a great feeling. So I always talk about the self-improvement journey and, getting to the next level and having the life that you want. Remember, you can't compare your journey to mine's or someone else's. For you, installing discipline takes so many times, so many attempts, so many hours, so many reps to get to a point where you could do things without thinking and not actually feeling the burden of doing it, if you know what I mean. It's just another thing to you. So when guys see me and they ask me questions like, how are you able to go to the gym? It's because I've trained myself to go to the gym every day. So it's like a priority. It's a need in my life that I've, with time, consistency, and discipline, that I've installed, I've embedded it in my mind, in my spirit. So if I'm out and about and it's been a day without going to the gym, like I feel that itch. I'm like, man, I gotta hit the gym in the morning. Like it just comes in. So there's levels. And when you compare yourself to others, you rob yourself of that journey, because once you get to where you get to, it's like, that's it. There's no more of those type of experiences left. The fun mostly is in the journey and the trial and error, the small wins and the big losses. That's where the fun is at. So when I talk about levels, I want you guys to figure out where you are right now and try and predict where you could be in the next 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, with whichever goals you want to try and attain. Put small daily habits on it. That way over time you can get there. There's no shortcuts to this. I've heard guys say that the shortcut is actually the long way, and the long way is actually the shortcut. So I like whoever said that. Like that was crazy to me, because it hit me, because everybody wants to take the shortcut, but guess what? It never works. They never want the results. They want it overnight. They want to, put down seeds and get fruit, in a week. And it doesn't work that way, So guys, when you're on your journey, just remember there's levels to this. You got people that have been doing this for years, and then you got other people that's been disciplined for decades. Don't compare your journey to their journey. Your journey is unique and is special to you. So give it time. But the most important thing is to start, to take action, because you're going to wish that you would have started or planted that seed 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And, time is just going and going and going and going. And the longer you sit there and you think about it, and your situation got to be right and blah, 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 and you're never going to get there. So guys, hang in there. Keep fighting a good fight. I'll catch up with you guys later. It's the Young Gunner, DJ G-Wiz. We out.